Okay, is this Aayan Sharif? Aayan, can you hear me? Aayan, do you hear me? Please put on your mic and speak.
Good. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Are you
Yeah, this
Aayan?
is no, I'm not Aayan Shariff. I'm Ebaadurrahmaan.
So, Ibad, I guess you joined the wrong meeting because this class is scheduled for Aayan Sharif.
Oh, okay, okay.
Please check to it. Okay, Aayan, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, please put on your camera. Let's just wait for 2 minutes, Aayan. One more child is joining and then we'll begin our session. Okay, by the time, Aayan, please can you tell me how many chapters have you studied already?
Statistics and AP.
Okay, so have you already studied AP?
Yes.
Is it complete?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you wish to study arithmetic progression only or some other chapter?
Probability.
Probability. Okay. Just give me a minute, please. Hello, Ebaad, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Ebaad, please can you put on your camera?
Um, one minute. Is my camera? Can you see me?
Oh yeah, Ebaad. Okay, fine. Good. So Ebaad, please can you tell me how many chapters have you already studied?
Uh, 1 second. From this thing, like the ones coming for the exam or
Yeah,
overall?
just tell me about, have you studied arithmetic progression previously?
Not completely, like the basics and stuff.
Okay, so I guess we shall be studying arithmetic progression because if one of you has studied, Aayan, you can just go through it once again. Give me a minute. Okay, so Ayan and Ebaad, today we shall be studying with arithmetic progression only. I shall be giving you a few questions to practice. If you are able to do that, then from tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the new chapter. But I'll first have to see how much subject knowledge do you have of this chapter, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
Can I turn off my camera? Because I'm in India right now and I'm on mobile data, so I don't have much.
um, okay, you can. Fine. Turn off your
Okay.
camera. Okay, do you both see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's start with arithmetic progression. So first of all, we need to know what is arithmetic progression. Can one of you tell me what does it mean? Any one of you? Okay, I'll tell you. So basically, arithmetic progression is a list of numbers which is obtained by adding a fixed number to each term. Okay, now what does this definition mean? We're going to break it down. So basically, what we have is, I'll give you a list of numbers. Like consider you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, now this first number, it is known as A1. We will consider every number as A. Okay, so this first, all of these are terms. This is one term, this is second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and sixth term. Okay, now what I have is, this is the first term. So I'm going to refer it to as A1. Now this second term is known as A2, the third term as A3, the fourth as A4, A5, A6, and so on. So all these are known as terms, right? And each term is represented by a letter known as, which is A, and they can be numbered as A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5, and A6, and so on. Okay, now they can last up till AN. N means infinity. Okay, it can be anything. N can be anything. It can be 20, it can be 30, it can be 100, it can be anything. We do not know the exact value of N because N can be anything. Okay, now what I have is, see, just look at the first term. It is 1. And the second term is 2. Now, if I subtract A2 minus A1, if I subtract A1 from A2, what do I get? 2 minus 1. I get 1 only, right? Now let's subtract this. We first subtracted these two numbers. Now I'm going to subtract these two numbers. I do A3 minus A2. It's 3 minus 2, I get 1. Now again, I do A4 minus A3. I get 4 minus 3 comes out to be 1 again. I have A5 minus A4. I have 5 minus 4 again. It's 1. Okay. So basically, whenever I am subtracting consecutive terms, I'm getting a same number. Okay. Not supposedly 1 only. I can get any number, but in this case, I'm getting 1. So, but every time I'm getting the same number. So this is a common number. Hence, it is known as the common difference. Right. Since it is a common number that I'm getting on subtracting consecutive terms, it is known as common difference. Right. See, term was denoted by the letter A. Common difference will be denoted by the letter D. Right. Do you get this much? I've explained you two things. One is term and the second is common difference. You should not be confused in both these things. Term is basically any number of the arithmetic progression, and common difference is on subtracting the consecutive terms, I'm going to get a certain answer, and that certain answer shall be common for subtracting all the terms. That is known as the common difference. Clear with this much?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very basic. Now see, what I get is, so basically whenever I'm getting the same common difference, that means I can call this thing, I can call this sequence as an arithmetic progression. The common natural numbers, we all know 1, 2, 3, 4, all the consecutive natural numbers, these are forming an, it is forming an arithmetic progression, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we move forward. I shall be giving you a few examples and you have to tell me, is that arithmetic progression or not? So basically there is a girl named Rima. Ibar, do you hear me? Do you hear me, Ibar? Ibad has some connectivity issue. Okay, so consider we have a girl named Rima, and let's suppose that Rima has been offered a job and her starting monthly income is rupees 8,000. So basically in the first month, she's going to get 8,000 rupees. Okay, for the job that she does. Now it is given that with an annual increment of rupees 500 in her salary. So basically the whole first year of her job, she got rupees 8,000. Now every subsequent year, there will be an increment of rupees 500, right? So like second year, what will be her salary in the second year? If there is an increment of rupees 500.
13,000. Oh no, 8,500.
Say 8,500, yeah. Okay, so it's 8,500. Now let's consider the third year.
9,000.
In the third year, again, there will be an increment of rupees 500. So what will be her salary?
9,000.
Yeah, it will be 9,000. And then in the fourth year,
9,500.
yeah, it shall be 9,500. That's enough. And then so on, right? Now, if I consider all these numbers as terms, now consider 8,000 as the first term. So what shall I name it?
A1.
Yeah, very good. A1. Now 8,500 as a second term. So this is A2. Then I have 9,000 as a third term, A3. Then it's A4, and so this is A4. Okay. Okay, now just look carefully. I'm adding a specific number to all of these terms. So what will this 500 called?
Common
Common difference. So I can name it as D. See, now let's just check if we are getting the common difference as same. See, A2 minus A1. 8,500 minus 8,000 is 500 only. Now 9,000 minus 8,500 500 is again 500 only. Again D. Then 9,500 minus 9,000 is again 500 only. So I'm getting the same common difference. So can I call this series as arithmetic progression?
Yes.
Yeah, you can call it as arithmetic progression. So basically through this example, what are we learning? We are learning how to check if any given series is an AP or not. What you have to do is you have to just list all the terms, name them as A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on. Just subtract the consecutive terms. And if you're getting the same common difference, that means it is an AP. But if you're not getting the same common difference, is that an AP or not?
It's not.
Yeah, it's not an AP. Okay, similarly, you have been given several more examples. Like consider there is a ladder and each step of that ladder has a differing length. Like consider there is a ladder, something like this. Okay, like consider the first, just give me a second. Okay, just consider the first step of the ladder is 45 meter. Okay, it's 45 meter long. Now, the next step of the ladder, it reduces by 3 centimeter. So what will it be?
42.
42 meter. Now again, the third one decreases by 3 meter. Again, what will it be?
39.
39. Then it shall be 37 and so on. Okay. Now let's check if this is forming an AP or not. This is A1, A2, A3, A4. Right. Now please find the common difference. Just solve it and tell me what is the common difference in all of them.
It's not same.
How come it's not same?
39 minus 37 is 2. 42 minus 39 is 3.
1 second. I'm sorry. It should be 36. I just made an error. It's supposed to be 36. Okay. Yeah. Now tell me.
Now it's same. The common
Yeah, it's
difference
same.
is 3.
I'm getting D as minus 3 because 36 minus 39 is minus 3. 39 minus 42 is minus 3 again. Okay. Ibad, do you hear me? Ibad, am I audible to you? Ibad, can you hear me? Please respond. Okay, so now 42 minus 45 is again minus 3. See, I'm getting the same common difference, right? On subtracting all the consecutive terms, I'm getting the same common difference. That means this sequence, is it forming an AP or not?
It is.
Yeah, it is forming an AP. Okay, now the next question I shall give you, you have to form the AP yourself. Actually, you have to form the series and then you have to find out if it is an AP or not. Okay, please note down the question. Okay, the question says, in a saving scheme, the amount becomes 5 by 4 times of itself after every 3 years. Okay, the monthly amount, I'm sorry, maturity amount. The maturity account shall be. Okay, so you have to find the maturity amount for 3 years, right? So first it's 3 years, so you have to find maturity amount. Find the AP till 5th term. Find the sequence till 5th term. Right? Do you understand the question?
Yes.
Yeah, please solve it and find the sequence to fifth term. Okay, by the time, Ebaad, do you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, is there any issue, Ebaad? You're constantly leaving and joining again and again.
Yeah, there was network issue. There's network issues here, like,
Are you
because I'm
now
in
able
India right now,
to? Yeah, yeah. Okay, no problem.
currently in India. So,
So by the time Aayan is solving this problem, Ibad, I shall revise with you. Please listen very carefully. So we
okay,
started with the lesson arithmetic progression. Now for arithmetic progression, I first of all wrote down the definition, which states that
yes,
arithmetic progression is basically a list of number which is obtained by adding a fixed number to each term. So you have to add a fixed, keep on adding a fixed number to each term, and then you're going to get a series of numbers, and that series of number is known as arithmetic progression. Okay, the
okay,
very basic, the simplest arithmetic progression is the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of this is actually forming an arithmetic progression. See, each number of the arithmetic progression is known as term, right? And each term is
yes,
denoted by the letter A. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 1 is known as A1 because it is the
mhm,
first term. 2 shall be
yes,
known as
okay,
A2 because it is the second term. 3 is known as A3 because it is the third term. 4 as A4 because it is the fourth term, the fifth term, sixth term, and so on. Okay.
okay,
Do you understand the terms?
yes, yes, I
Okay, very
understand.
good. So I can have as many terms as possible. I can keep on adding the same number and get as many terms as I want. And till an. Now an is basically the nth term. Whatever, see, n can be anything. N can be 10. If n is 10, that means the 10th term. If n is 100, that means I'm talking about the 100th term. If n is 200, that means I'm talking about the 200th term. So an can be any term. Do you understand that?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
okay,
very good. Now, basically, what we do is, see, I told you in the definition that it is a list of term obtained by adding a same number. So, if I'm adding a same number, it is very obvious that on subtracting consecutive terms, I'm going to get a same answer. See, consider I subtract A2 and A1. So, A2 minus A1 shall give me 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1, right? See, what was the
yes.
second term in this AP? What was the second term? 2.
So eight, two,
Yeah, and the first term was 1. So I did 2 minus 1.
one,
2 minus 1 is 1. Now I did A3
okay,
minus A2. A3 minus A2 is 3 minus 2. What
three
is
minus two, 1,
1 again? Similarly, I can do A4, the fourth term minus the third term, the fifth term minus the fourth term, sixth term minus the fifth term, and so on. I can just keep on subtracting consecutive terms. Okay, but if I am getting the same answer every time I subtract the consecutive numbers, that is known as an arithmetic progression. See, over here, I'm getting the same answer. I'm getting a common difference for all of these numbers. I'm getting 1, again 1, 1, 1. So if I keep on getting the same answer on subtracting the consecutive numbers, that means that number is known as the common difference. Okay,
okay,
yeah, that is known as the common difference. It is denoted by the letter D.
okay.
Okay, now Ibad, just tell me what was the term denoted by? Which letter it denotes term?
D,
Please say it aloud.
D, the common difference, no?
No, I'm not asking common difference. I'm saying with see, I'm saying common difference is represented by the letter D. So which is representing term? I explained you what is the term.
And
See, term is actually, but please look here. Term is actually the numbers of the arithmetic progression are known as terms. I explained you A1,
yeah,
A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. All of these are terms,
yes,
right? So term is denoted by A and common difference is denoted
okay,
by D.
so D,
Okay. Do you get it?
yes, yes, yes,
These two things are clear?
yes,
Okay, very good. This is the foundation of this chapter, term and common difference. You should know these terms very well. Okay, the next, I've given two examples. Consider there's a girl, Rima. So she has got a job letter and Her salary is 8,000 for the first year. So whole 1 year she is going to get 8,000 a month, right? Now in the second year,
Okay.
when she has completed 1 year of her job and she enters the second year, what happens? She gets an increment of rupees 500, right? So now her
Yes.
salary becomes 8,500,
Yes.
right? Now again in the third year, she's going to get an increment of 500. So now her salary will become 9,000. In the fourth year, she'll again get an increment of rupees 500 and her salary becomes 9,500, right?
Okay. Yes.
So now you can see that I got 4 terms like this. My first term is A1, which is A1 is equals to 8,000. A2 is equals to 8,500. A3 is equals to 9,000. And A4 is equals to 9,500. Do you get this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now just subtract the consecutive terms. Please do A2 minus A1. What is A2 minus A1 over here?
A2 minus A1 500.
Yeah, it's 500. A3 minus A2
That's also 500.
and A4 minus A3.
500.
Okay, 500
A4
again.
minus.
So, Ebad, now
Yes.
just please tell me, are you getting the same answer on subtracting the consecutive terms?
Uh,
Is your answer the same? Yeah, it is. You're getting
yes.
500 every
Yes.
time you subtract the
500
consecutive
every time.
term. Yeah, that means is this an AP or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it is an AP. Very good. So now next example I gave you of a ladder. So consider there is a ladder, something like this. And it has steps like the first step is 45-meter long. Then the next step reduced to 42-meter.
Got it.
The third step
Okay.
reduced to 39-meter. And the fourth step reduced to 36-meter. So basically I have A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay, these are the terms. 45, 42, 39,
Yes.
and 36 are the terms. Now please find the
Yes.
common difference. What is the common difference? What is A2 minus A1?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. What
Minus
is
3.
A3 minus A2?
Minus 3.
And A4 minus A3?
Minus 3.
Okay, very good. So are you getting the same common difference?
Yes.
Yeah, very good, Ebad. That means, is this an AP or not?
Yes, it's an AP.
Yeah, it's an AP. So that's all that we studied till now. Aayan and Ebad, both of you, please tell me, do you have any doubts up till here?
No.
Okay, no. Then I gave you a question to do, Aayan. Have you done that question?
No.
Okay, no problem. We'll discuss it now. Please, both of you look carefully. The question says, in a savings scheme, the amount becomes 5 by 4 times of itself after every 3 years. So there is a savings scheme in which if you are, for example, you are paying 100 rupees. Okay, you are saving 100 rupees. So in 3 years, that 100 rupees shall become 5 by 4 times of 100. Okay. And so you have to tell me what will be the maturity amount for 5 terms. You have to find this thing. So let's consider you can consider anything. Okay, consider the first term A1 as X. Okay, because there is no number given to us. So we shall consider it as X. Now tell me what shall A2 be? Now this is the amount that you submitted, the base amount. Okay. Consider that you submitted some X amount. X can be anything. It can be 1,000, 2,000, 100, 2,500, anything. Okay, it's just X. I do not know the value of the base amount. So consider, Aayan, you have submitted X rupees to a saving agency and they are telling you that after 3 years, your X shall become 5 by 4 times of itself. Right? So what is 5 by 4 times? It means 5 by 4X. Right? Now, what will A3 be? Now, this is after 3 years. 3 years has passed. Okay. Now, again, 3 years has passed. Now, after again 3 years, what will be your amount? Tell me. It will be 5 by 4 times of the previous amount. So, 5 by 4 times of the, what was the previous amount for A3?
5 by 4x.
Yeah, very good. It will be 5 by 4x. So, you have to do, see, the question speaks, the amount becomes 5 by 4 times of the previous amount. So if my starting amount was X, so after 3 years, my amount shall be 5 by 4 of X, right? But now if my amount is already 5 by, it has already become 5 by 4X. Now the third time means after 6 years, okay, 3 more years have passed. So after 6 years, it shall be 5 by 4 times of the previous amount. So it becomes 25 by 16. Okay. Now what shall be A4? Ebad, you tell me now.
It'll be 5 by
Yeah. It will be 5 by 4 of
20, 5 by 4x into 5 by 4.
no, it's
25,
not. Yeah, 25x by
16.
yeah, very good. So now you have a few terms. You have A1 as X, A2 as 5 by 4x, A3 25 by 16x, and A4 as 64, 125 by 64x. Okay. Now please tell me, is this an AP or not? How are you going to tell me? Tell me, both of you. How are you going to tell me that is this an AP or not?
A2 minus A1.
Yes.
Yeah, A2 minus. Please do that and tell me. Have you both done?
It's not an AP.
Yeah, it's not an AP. How do you get
Uh,
that? So basically, when we do A2 minus A1, see, A2 was 5 by 4x minus x. So let's do 5 by 4x minus x. You're going to get x by 4. Then when you do 25x by 16 minus, it was, A2 was 5 by 4x. You get 5x by 16. And then when you do 125, okay. So see, first you got the difference as x by 4. Okay. The second time you're getting a difference as 5x by 16, and the third time you're getting your difference as 25x by 64. That means you're not getting a common difference. To form an AP, see, the definition says you have to add, read the definition. It says by adding a fixed number. So we aren't adding a fixed number because the common difference is not same. That means this is not an AP. Okay. Do you both get this? But what about
yeah.
you?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now I have one more example. Consider you have squares like this. Square of all the natural numbers. Okay, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, and so on. Please tell me, is the square of natural numbers an AP?
Uh,
No.
no,
Okay, why no?
Common difference is
because
not given.
difference is different.
The common difference shall be different. If you solve, it comes out to be A1 comes out to be 1, A2 comes out to be 4, A3 comes out to be 9, A4 comes out to be 16, A5 comes out to be 25, and so on. So you can just basically do A2 minus A1, 3. D1 is 3. D2 is 5. You can just check it here only. CD1 and D2 is not same. So it is not an AP, okay? Do you both understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now the next one, the next one is very pretty interesting. Please look into it. See, I'm saying there is a rabbit, right? And the species of rabbit, it is going to produce the new ones only in the second month. So the first month of the rabbit, it is not going to produce any new rabbit. But when it enters the second month, it is going to produce a new rabbit. Okay. So I have a sequence like this. I'm going to denote, consider R as a rabbit. Consider this as a rabbit. Okay. So now this rabbit, this is the first month. So it will not produce any rabbit. It shall remain same only. Now when it got entered the second month, what will it do? It will produce one rabbit over here and one rabbit consider here. It produced two rabbits. Okay. Right. Now it is entering the third month. So now tell me this rabbit, just a second. Okay. So this rabbit shall produce two more rabbits. Right? And this rabbit also will produce two more rabbits. Okay. Now it enters the fourth month. See, what happens is, just a second. See, I said that the rabbit will produce a new rabbit only from the second month onwards. So this rabbit, it did not produce any new rabbit in the first month, but when it entered the second month, it produced two more rabbits. Now this rabbit again produced two more rabbits. This rabbit again produced two more rabbits. This rabbit again produced two more rabbits. And this one also two more rabbits. So please just count the number of rabbits in each line. In this month, the total number of rabbit is 1. Okay. And just tell me what is the number of rabbits?
2,
Yeah, 2. Then?
4,
Yeah.
2,
Then?
8.
3.
Okay, 8. And you can just do it so on. 8 rabbits will produce 16, right? Because all of them will just double. So now, is this forming an AP?
No.
No, this is not
No.
forming. Yeah, Imam. Do you want to say something?
No.
No. So what happens? This is again not an AP, okay? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But now I say to you, this was one example that a rabbit on entering the second month, it was producing a new rabbit. Okay. But now I say, like consider this is a rabbit. So there is only one rabbit over here. It produced two rabbits. Right. Now, when it produced two rabbits, only this rabbit will cease. Okay, it will cease. It will not reproduce anything. But consider this is producing two more rabbits. Okay, so I have now. So basically, whenever a rabbit will reproduce, one of the rabbit will cease, and only the other one is going to produce a new one. Okay. So what happened? This was the rabbit. It produced two progenies. One of them ceased. So it just ceased here only. And I have another rabbit which reproduces. So I have two rabbits over here. This one will again cease. It will not produce anything. I have two rabbits over here. Right. Then this one is again ceasing. And this will produce two more rabbits. Okay. Do you get the series?
Yes.
Okay. Is this an AP now?
2. Yes.
If yes, then why? And if no, then why? Just tell me with a reason.
Is common difference 0?
Common difference is 0. Yeah. So see, 0 can also be the common difference. So just a second. Okay. So this is basically from here we'll start. 2 I have, then I have 2, then I have 2 again, then I have 2 again. So basically it is the same number. So it is not forming any series. So can 0 be a common difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this any series? If I keep on writing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, is it forming any series? Or it is just repetition of a number?
Repetition.
So is
This,
repetition an arithmetic progression?
Yes.
How come?
Because the common difference is 0.
Okay. Ebad, what about you? What do you think about repetitions?
uh, yeah. I,
Ebad, do you hear me?
yes, yes.
Yeah, please tell me, what do you
I'm
think
not
about repetition?
sure. I'm not sure.
Hmm. Okay, do you agree with Aayan's answer?
Yes.
Okay, see. So basically, I can say that repetition can be considered. Like if we just try to critically analyze, we can say that repetition can be a form of AP, but it does not have any physical value. It does not have any mathematical value because we are not, see, AP we are using to solve some problem. But a repetition cannot be used to solve any problem. There is no use of any repetitions, but it can be said or it can be thought of as an arithmetic progression, uh, like a special kind of arithmetic progression where our common difference is 0. Okay, but it actually does not have any use because see, anything, any chapter that we study, it should have any use, it should have any reference, right? Arithmetic progression, it is used, it has various applications to solve life problems, but this repetition is not actually be used to solve any problems. So it cannot be, it can be considered just like a special type of arithmetic progression with a common difference as 0. Okay, do you get this thing, both of you?
No, can you explain again?
Ayan, what about you?
I did.
Okay, see, Ebaad, what I'm trying to say is, see, repetitions are not AP. Okay, in physical terms, they are not an arithmetic progression. Like if I keep on writing 1, 1, 1, 1 and 2, 2, 2, 2, if I just keep on repeating a number, it is not forming any sequence. It is not forming any progression. What is arithmetic? Okay, what is the meaning of progression? What is the meaning of
Like
progression?
progressing.
Like increasing. Okay, like to move forward, right? So that is known as progression. But
Yes.
are you having any progression in these numbers? If I
No.
keep on repeating a certain number, there is no progression in repeating any certain number. That means it is not an AP, but it can be considered, it can be thought of. Like you, both of you said that the common difference is 0. Okay, so if I even consider that the common difference is 0, but still it does not have any physical value, it does not have any use, no applications. That means it just can be thought of as a imaginary type of AP where our common difference is 0. Just a thoughtful process, no physical use. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now I shall be giving you a few questions. Okay, so you have an AP. I'll just write down the AP. The AP is 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, and so on. Okay. So you have to tell me the first term of this AP and the common difference. Okay. Just tell me the first term and the common difference.
3 by 2 is the first term.
Okay. Just do it first, both of you. Let Ebaad also do, and then we'll discuss. We'll just do comparative analysis.
Should we find the common difference of all the terms?
Please, Ebaad, can you repeat what you just said?
Do we have to find this common difference of all the terms?
Common difference, you have to check the common difference first.
Okay.
Just subtract all the consecutive numbers and check. Is your common difference the same only?
It's common difference -1.
Okay, we'll check it. Okay, so Aayan's answer is, okay, Aayan says that A1 is 3 by 2 and common difference is -1. Okay, Ebaad, what is your answer? Be quick.
Mine, A1 is 3 by 2 only, and common difference is 2.
Common difference is 2 and A1 is
3 by 2.
3 by 2. Okay, let's just check. Okay, so A1 means the first term. I know that all the terms are given to me. So I have 3 by 2, the first term, the second term, 1 by 2, the third term, the fourth term, and so on. So A1 is 3 by 2. That's correct. Good. Both of you. But let's check for D, the common difference. So when I do 1, 8, D is basically A2 minus A1, which is equal to A3 minus A2, which is equal to A4 minus A3, and so on. Okay, that is how we calculate the common difference, right? It should be equal. So A2 is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. It should be equal to A3 minus A2. What is A3? Minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 equal to A4 minus A3. A4 is minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, let's just check it. So what is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2?
-2 by 2, which can be simplified as 1.
Okay. Minus 2 by 2. Okay. What is minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2?
-2 by 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Yeah. What is minus 3 by 2? This shall become plus. So what is minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2?
Minus 2 by 2.
Yeah, minus 2 by 2.
Minus
So
2 by
these all
2.
can be reduced to the simplest form. Answer comes out to be minus 1.
1. Oh,
Not 1. It's minus 1. See, subtracting a positive number and negative number are two different things. If you subtract 1, that is one thing. And if you subtract minus 1, that is another thing. Okay. So
okay.
the common difference is minus 1. Okay, now we shall move ahead. The next question is, so again, I shall be giving you an AP and you have to I'll be giving you a sequence and then you have to tell me, is it the AP or not? So the first sequence is 4, 10, 16, 22, and so on. The second sequence is 1, -1, -3, -5, and so on. The third one is -2, 2, -2, 2, -2, and so on. And the fourth one is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. See, it has this set of 4 questions. It has 2 parts. You first have to tell me that are they forming an AP, and if yes, then please find the next 4 terms as well. Okay. If your answer comes out to be yes, you also have to find the next 4 terms. Do you both understand the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Quickly. You both have 2 minutes for this. Are you both able to solve it?
Yes.
Okay, please tell me
Yes.
the answers.
First one is 6. The common
No, wait.
it's just
Tell me the common difference. First of all, tell me, is it an AP? Yes or no? Just tell me.
Yes.
no.
Okay, no.
First one no.
Ebaad says, okay, first I'll write Ebaad's answer. Ebaad says no. Second one, Ebaad.
Second one uh yes.
Third,
I didn't do this. I was doing
please be quick. Aayan, you tell me.
First were AP and the last were not AP.
So, okay, Aayan says only the first and the last one is AP. And
No, I mean the first two are AP.
okay, you said first two are APs. Okay, fine. So we'll just check the answers. So the first one, to find if the given sequence is an AP or not, what do? We just subtract the consecutive terms. So I'm subtracting A2 minus A1, I get 6. On subtracting 16 minus 10, I get 6 again. On subtracting 22 minus 16, I get 6 again. So yes, this is an AP. Ebaad, why is your answer no?
uh I also got the same thing. I got 6, but
Yeah, see, Ebaad, if you are getting the same common difference, that means it is an AP. Your answer is supposed to be yes if you're getting the common difference same.
okay.
Okay, it's supposed to be yes. I think you
Okay.
got confused between yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it's yes. The second one. So what do you get on subtracting minus 1 and 1?
-2.
Yeah, you get minus 2.
So
What do you get on subtracting minus 3 and minus 1?
-2.
Minus 2
minus
again, and then minus 5 plus 3 minus 2 again. So this is also an AP.
minus
So correct, both of you. Okay, the third one. What do you get on subtracting 2 and minus 2?
0.
How come 0? What is
2 minus 2.
2 minus minus 2?
2 minus
4 minus 4.
No, it's supposed to be plus 4.
+4.
4. Yes.
Okay, these are integers. See, A2 minus A1. 2 minus minus 2. Minus and minus becomes a plus sign, and 2 plus 2 becomes 4. So it's just plus 4. And what comes minus 2 minus 2?
Plus
-4.
4. Plus 4.
No, it's not
-4.
minus 4. See, but initially it was 2 and you are subtracting minus 2 from it. But second time you are subtracting positive 2 from negative 2. It's the opposite thing. So first you got plus 2 as your answer, and the second time you got minus, I'm sorry, first you got plus 4 as your answer, and second time you're getting minus 4. Okay, what is
Oh,
2 minus 2 again? 2 minus minus 2. What will this be?
+4.
Yeah, plus 4.
plus
What will be minus 2 minus 2?
-4.
minus 4.
Okay, Ibad, are you able to understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So is my common difference same or not?
It's not.
It's not minus.
It's not. So this is not an AP, because I told you previously as well that the sign is an important thing. Minus 4 and plus 4 are not the same thing. Okay. Now we come to the fourth one. Fourth one, very clearly you can see it is not an AP. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0 again. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So you're getting 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, and so on. Okay, so this is not an AP. Your common difference is not same. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, now we come to the next thing. We shall be studying about, see, if I say A1 is equals to, just tell me any number.
6.
Okay, 6. And if I say that your common difference is 2, so what will A2 be?
8.
8. Okay, so this
8.
was basic mathematics that you did. But if you try to derive a formula out of it, so what was A2? How did you actually got A2?
A1 plus D.
A A1 plus
Okay, A1 plus D. Good. Now, if I tell me A3.
A2 plus B3.
A2,
No, just tell me the
10,
number that you will get. What will
10,
A3 be?
10,
10.
10,
Okay, what will A4 be?
12,
12.
12,
Good. So